Welcome back to the Dr. Mary Travel Best Guide podcast. And today we're talking about Lincoln Square, Chicago. Just a few weeks ago, I returned from a 90-day journey around the world. And here I am, ready to share some ideas about travel and what I've learned with you. So let's start off with an FAQ. It's about using AI while traveling. So my question that gets asked all the time is, how do I get the best responses to my prompts when I have a question? Is there a platform you recommend? And I'm sure you've been using AI, but if you haven't, I'll give you a little bit of a background. There's thousands of platforms and new ones are popping up every day. For a traveler who is seeking the most current answers to travel questions, you are now in luck. You can navigate the territory solo better today than ever before because you can ask the right questions. AI tools were my trusty companions every day of my trip, often used up to 20 times a day when I had a complex plan ahead. Their convenience and reliability made me empowered and capable. And no, they weren't always right, so I had to double check for hallucinations, and there was bias. But let me give you an example. When I was planning a 7-day drive around South Africa, I was in Cape Town and the nearby garden route. I used a variety of AI and similar tools. I used ChatGPT to generate detailed itineraries. I used Perplexity and Google Translate for language translation. I used Copilot and Rome to Rio for navigation, Claude for weather updates, Gemini for local recommendations, and Notebook LM for note-taking. I also used many other AI tools, including Grammarly for proofreading, and practice is the best way to use them. So, my 60-second confidence challenge, if you like today's FAQ, my book series dives deeper into travel and technology with practical tips, personal anecdotes, and in-depth guides. You can find this series on the link in the description. So, let's talk about my destination today. It is Lincoln Square in the heart of Chicago's North Side. It's just west of Andersonville and south of Rogers Park. And today, we're talking about Lincoln Square because it's one of Chicago's most charming and walkable neighborhoods. During my visits, I've had the pleasure of staying with my dear friend Nancy, who lives on the second floor of a lovely 2-story home. Each time I return, I fall in love with the neighborhood all over again. And I've also enjoyed hiking with her at Westridge Nature Park. So if you want to get out and explore more, check it out. Lincoln Square feels like a small town tucked into a big city. You can picture tree-lined streets, front gardens bursting with color, and even a few tree houses sprinkled among classic Chicago bungalows. In October, it's a Halloween dream. Nearly every home has pumpkins, cobwebs, and glowing decorations that light up the crisp autumn evenings. It's a friendly place. When I visit, I often arrive by public transportation, which I highly recommend. From O'Hare Airport, take the Blue Line downtown to Clark Street, then transfer to the Brown Line heading north. Get off at the Rockwell stop, and there you are. You're right in the heart of Lincoln Square. The ride takes about an hour from the airport, the same as driving almost, but without the parking headaches. And best of all, it's around $5 a day or less if you buy individual tickets. Stepping off the train, you'll find a neighborhood that's not just welcoming and walkable, but also filled with surprises. The joy of discovering new places will surely make you feel excited and adventurous. You could stroll down Lincoln Avenue, where you have local boutiques, cozy cafes, and family-run restaurants. They're all over. You can wander for hours, popping into shops that sell handmade gifts, vintage clothes, and books. And food lovers, Lincoln Square has a global palate. you'll find Irish pubs, German bakeries, and modern farm-to-table spots, all within a few blocks. My favorite part? You can sit outside with a cup of coffee, people watch, and feel the neighborhood's rhythm. I had a fantastic dinner at Rockwell's Neighborhood Grill, 4200 North Rockwell Street, near the CTA Brown Line. If you're fortunate enough to visit in early autumn, like I did, don't miss the Apple Festival, one of Chicago's most beloved local events. The streets are closed to traffic. Live music fills the air, and the scent of caramel apples and warm cider permeates the atmosphere. It's a wholesome, nostalgic, and a perfect outing for travelers who want to experience a sense of community spirit, making you feel connected and included. Now, Lincoln Square is also close to some of Chicago's major attractions, yet it feels miles away from the bustle. If you want a taste of nature or art, hop on a quick bus or bike ride to Lincoln Park and visit the Lincoln Park Zoo. It's free, open every day, and just a short trip away. Or head to the lakefront just east for a peaceful walk along the water. When I visit Nancy, we usually explore on foot or take the CTA bus if we're going further. Chicago's public transportation system is reliable, safe, and easy to navigate, even for solo travelers. I always recommend buying a Ventra card, which is accepted on trains and buses throughout the city. So for women who are in their senior years, in their prime years, and who want to travel confidently, Lincoln Square offers a gentle rhythm. It's a place where you can slow down, sip a latte, browse a farmer's market, or chat with friendly locals who are proud of their neighborhood. Each visit reminds me that travel doesn't have to be far or fancy to be meaningful. Sometimes the best memories come from a front porch chat, a cozy dinner with a friend, or the familiar sound of the L train just rolling by. So if you find yourself in Chicago, make time for Lincoln Square. It's a slice of real neighborhood life, safe, welcoming, and full of charm for solo travelers like you, any age. So thanks for helping me, Dr. Mary Travel Best, help you take steps to big adventures. Now, my misstep in Chicago was I caught a sinus infection, and it was a doozy. The temperatures that week were unseasonably warm. It was around 85 degrees in October. And I had little sleep one night on the red-eye flight. I ended up going to the pharmacy and loaded up on meds, and it was a tough one for me to shake for the next week. I hope you don't get colds or infections when you travel. You need to protect your health above all. Next time, I will be more careful about my sleep, my health, and my recovery. So, thanks, and I want to make sure you know you can connect with me on a whole lot of other platforms. So find those links in the show notes. Take care.
What's on your travel bucket list? Tell the doctor and her team of women who travel the world seeking the very best. Dr. Travel Best, that is.